Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Power Stick Deodorant has been recalled. Man, this is a big case going on right now all over the United States, guys. Everybody's talking about this, I just happened to run into this topic and I'm like, wow, Power Stick Deodorant has been recalled. I mean, I thank God that this is not the deodorant that I use. I use a different one, but according to, the world and everybody's talking about this right now that the recall, it happened because the deodorants didn't meet the FDA mandated, you know, standards. It looks like these deodorants have a certain standard, when they come out of the manufacturer, and they're reporting that, to stop using it, if you currently have it, and there's been some brands like it's like the ones that are specifically recalled is the ones called the Power Stick for Her roll-on. So I'm assuming that's a women's deodorant, or the one that says Spring Fresh, Power Stick Original, Nourishing Invisible Protection Roll, Um, and according to the media and a lot of people right now, they're just saying that there's like about 67,000 and 200 something cases recalled right now nationwide, and that it's spreading. Like, this is serious stuff, man, because this is stuff that people consume every day, guys. Like, imagine you buy something from Walmart or Dollar General and then you rub it on your body and then you just get like a rash, irritation, It's pretty scary in my opinion, guys. But, that's what they're saying, that these facilities were supposed to use precise measuring, ingredients control, and prevention for contamination, and it looks like they weren't approved on this, and the FDA reported that they didn't come out good in these things, and they're saying that there's the cases are just rising and rising, and they're advising people to stop using it, check the lot number or the UPC of the product, so you see which one it is that was affected. I personally wouldn't even keep using it, guys. Like, you know, if you guys have this deodorant or not, like, I personally would stop using it, and so everybody's just saying that people should just dispose it, and or safely return them to the place of purchase, like Walmart, Dollar General, or, Dollar Tree, Amazon. This is pretty much like I think it sounds like a cheap deodorant, especially if they're being sold at these, lower tier, stores, but it's still pretty crazy, um, and the FDA is also recommending for people to clean the area wherever you kept the deodorant stored. So this is pretty like serious contamination, guys. Like, if the FDA is asking this for people to, clean their areas and stuff like that, it's pretty crazy, And so this was a class 2 recall, they're saying, meaning that it could lead to temporary or medically reversible adverse health effects. So although right now there's no injuries reported, that's what they're saying, but it can cause these things, temporary or medically reversible adverse effects, And so they're saying to ensure that the product safely to maintain manufacturing is supposed to maintain manufacturer standards, and the exact nature of the violations, remains undisclosed right now, according to the FDA. They didn't specify whether there was contamination, labeling issues, or equipment failures, But that's what they're saying right now, that, that the recall isn't due to a dangerous substance in the product, but it's because the deodorants weren't made under the strict FDA manufacturing standards, So that's serious stuff, the FDA approves a lot of things, even the toothpaste, the world, uses Colgate, a lot of toothpastes, and if those things are not approved by the FDA or the standards are not right, they're really gonna recall it, But I'm glad that at least the FDA is on top of these things and standards, making sure that people, uh, you know, making sure that the people do good, and they don't get affected by these type of things. And it's pretty serious stuff, for the deodorant, for that thing to happen, it's serious. And this is what a lot of people are using around the world right now. And it would suck if someone gets an irritation, a rash, or like, something bad happens to them because of the ingredients, or it's like imagine people are exposed to something bad and then they get sick, bad things happen because of it. But this is what the world and the media is just talking about right now. Um, that Power Stick deodorant has a serious recall. So yeah, hopefully nothing bad happens and the cases drop, because this is serious stuff. Let me know what you guys think about this, guys, about the Power Stick deodorant, and do you think you know, do you guys think that there's going to be lawsuits coming with this? Because there's going to be a lot of people who are mad. They're going to be mad at this, that the manufacturer didn't keep up with the standards of FDA. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. As always, guys, if you guys don't know me, my name is Jesus. I go by the name also as JB, the Unknown Prophet. And I do a lot of videos and content on certain topics and different things, you know. And sometimes I like to hop on here every now and then, just talk about certain things that's going on in this country. But yeah, subscribe to my channel if you guys want to engage for future videos. And thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in another video soon. Take care.